Start or you're ready. Episode number 2. I'm Lizzie Lassiter. So delighted that you're here with me. The link below this video will tell you how you can subscribe to hear more about my Start Before You're Ready mentorship program and live event coming up. Today, I want to talk about video editing, my current favorite video editing software, and once again walk you through a trajectory of how I've repurposed some content from one format into another. Here's the video that I shot this week. It is quite simple, really. It's in my studio here in the winter. The light sometimes does this thing, which I love. And so I was working on my computer and then I saw this happening and I was like, oh, okay, change of plans. And I set my camera on a tripod and then I just filmed like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of this. Um, I like to use cinematic on my phone. That gives a bit of a depth of field effect, and it's all about the light here, which is just doing something super nice. So I filmed this whole stretch. I kind of get up, I come back, I lie down, I readjust. I don't yet know what it's going to turn into in this moment when I'm making this piece of content. When I'm filming, I'm just playing. Um, and I then unfortunately I come up and I thought maybe I would use this moment, but my face is cut off. So what I did was the next step is I airdrop this file to my computer and then I pull up a piece of software, a website called Veed, veed.io. I'll include my affiliate link below. I think they give you a discount and they give me some love if I send you there. I like editing stuff here. Increasingly, my philosophy is that our attention spans are short. And I notice that things that I make that are under 10 seconds seem to do well, sadly. So, what I did was I brought in that 3.5 minute clip and I cut it down to this 8 seconds. I found this 8 seconds that I liked. What did I like about it? I liked this little lens flare that's happening with the sun. I just had that moment of me lying down into a supported bridge pose and really simple. The lying down and then the stillness. So then I added the text on top and I came up with this idea that it would be funny. So this piece of content falls into the category, and I'll talk about it a bit later when I show you how I posted it on Instagram. It falls into the category for me of not promoting anything specifically about me or selling anything that I'm making, but I am promoting restorative yoga. And that tends to be quite shareable content, of course, because it's not about me. It's a mantra I remind myself of. I am absolutely still learning this idea about making the content about the viewer, not about me. So, in terms of the text, I had scientists agree restorative yoga, and then I inserted a little pause here, and it's separate piece of text. So from here to here, there's like a little lurch in the video, and I liked that. And then if you look here, it says counts as yoga. And I also, this is a really tiny little detail, but the way that this counts as yoga text comes in is the typewriter effect is slightly slower. So the workflow is I brought it into Veed, the video. I found the clip that I liked. I did, split. And then I added a text box, typed out scientists agree, restorative yoga. And then I just watched it like 5 times and saw, is the pacing right? Am I happy with it? counts as yoga. I had to type it out a little bit slower, then it just lingers here so you can read it and it ends. Then I posted it on Instagram here. I think I need to reshare so I can add the sound now. Share here, and let's turn on the sound. So until this moment, like here in when I'm working in Veed, it's silent. I just muted the ambient audio that was on the video. So there's no sound on this file when I exported it. I brought it into Instagram and then I found a song that I liked. I just thought this was a yummy song. Okay. And, we can view the insights on this reel. Super shareable. Oh, it's not showing it here. It's showing it on my phone. I think it's something like, let me pull up my phone for you. It's sitting right now at like 65 shares, which is fabulous. Sharing is a great metric because that means people are um they like it, they want to send it to their friends might turn around and start following you. So the other thing I really liked is it's reaching non-followers. Things that kind of promote me tend to land more with followers as opposed to non-followers. 400. This is by far like the most loved piece of content that I've made this year, I would say. So, in terms of the caption, here I wrote with the help of ChatGPT a long-ish caption that talks about 3 benefits of restorative yoga. And then my favorite paragraph is here. Remember, the next time you practice restorative yoga, you're not just lying there doing nothing. You're lying there actively supporting your nervous system, reducing cortisol, enhancing vagal tone, and improving your heart rate variability. So I think of this piece of content as like a little greeting card, something that's kind of nice to watch. It doesn't feel like I'm selling you anything. You want to share it, you want to like it, you want to comment on it. And if you are so inclined to read the caption, it teaches you something, hopefully. Then I took this piece of content and repurposed it into my newsletter. Tack, tack, tack. I'm a working mom. So I need to squeeze all the life I can out of every piece of content, out of that 3 minute, 3.5 minute video shoot where the light was perfect. And then it was funny because the light, like 20 minutes later, the light was gone. This wonderful effect. So here's my newsletter. And I've cut it down to square because it reads better when it comes into your email. And then little invitation, share this reel with a yoga friend over on Instagram. So that will tickle the algorithm if my newsletter subscribers click through and then like or share it. That's lovely as well. Then I have this little moment about this book from Marina Abramovich, the performance artist. I'm reading her book. I recommend that here. The link is here. Where she says this book is dedicated to friends and enemies. And that has tickled me this week. I've been saying that to my friends, to my partner. I've just loved that phrase from her. So I connected it with something from the Yoga Sutra that it makes me think of, this Raga and Devesha. This is also the link to the book, the Yoga Sutra book that I like. And then if that constant effort part, abhyasa, sounds exhausting, remember that restorative yoga counts as yoga. This is a link back to that reel as well. And then the last thing is an invitation for newsletter subscribers. Here's the recording from the Shavasana session over on YouTube that I did this week. So this is like my free piece of content in the newsletter. And then a save the date and invitation. This is a Zoom link. Let me see if it'll open this for me. Click preview now. Okay, let's just quickly find this. This is here. So if I go to my YouTube, you can see here, it's this Friends and Enemies, where I did a 75-minute free class for newsletter subscribers. Talked about the Marina Abramovich quote, and that was the theme of that class. That's linked here in this restorative yoga. And then the June 15th link is like a Zoom webinar sign up. And then the very last is just like this little yes dangling there, very quiet, that if you want to learn more about yoga philosophy, which we talked about in paragraph 2, you might want to take our practicing Patanjali course, which is here on Lassiter.yoga, which is the engine of everything that we're doing. It's hard to find it. I have to click to all courses and search for it. Patanjali. So this is an evergreen course about yoga philosophy that we made, I think, 2 years ago. Thank you so much for watching this Start Before You're Ready episode. If you enjoyed it, if you have any follow-up questions, I would love to see it in the chat. I personally see every single comment on my YouTube channel. And like I said, please use the link below to put your name on the list if you want to hear more about my Start Before You're Ready mentorship program and live event. Ciao. Bye. Have a good day.